Hey everyone! Welcome to part 4 of the Modern Survival Horror Framework tutorial series. In this part, I want to show you how you can add a model that uses the UE5 skeleton to your project. So, if you are one of those people whose character model uses the UE5 skeleton, then follow along with this tutorial. Before we move on, I just want to mention that more tutorials are on the way, but we're waiting for a couple more major updates. Once those updates are out, we'll go through all the different parts. Alright, let's dive into the tutorial. The first thing we do is we create a child class of our current character class, specifically for the UE5 skeleton. Then, we add a skeletal mesh under our main mesh, which is dedicated to our UE5 mesh. The next thing we need to do is create the target assets required for retargeting all the UE4 animations to UE5. This is really easy. Just follow the steps I'm doing. Now we need to create an animation blueprint for our UE5 skeleton, and then we'll use the retarget pose node inside it. Here, we need to assign the auto-generated retargeter asset we just created to this IK retargeter. Then we take the animation blueprint we created and we assign it to our class by setting it on the UE5 mesh. Now we need to change the default pawn class from BP character to the BP character UE5, which is the child class we just made. As you can see, everything looks okay, but we're still seeing the UE4 mesh. We don't need it anymore. So maybe we can create a material with an opacity of 0 and apply it to the UE4 mesh. Yeah, as you can see, we no longer see the UE4 mesh. Everything looks great now. As you can see, due to the difference between the skeletons, we have a misalignment here. We need to adjust all these offsets by fine-tuning the sockets for each part individually for the UE5 version. Adjusting the sockets for the weapon-specific ones is actually pretty easy. We do that first, starting with the pistol, then the pipe, and then the shotgun. The only thing you need to do is find the target socket for each weapon in the skeleton. Open it in the viewport on the right-hand side, and when you press play, you can adjust the socket in real time on the right as you check the weapon. So, the pistol is all set, and now we'll go ahead and do the pipe next. Now we do the same process for the shotgun. We'll follow the same steps, find the socket, and adjust it so everything lines up. I just showed you how you can easily modify the sockets, but you can actually do it even better, since I just did it quickly here to show you how to adjust the sockets to fit your UE5 character. Okay, now let's adjust the inspection sockets. I am not sure, but I think I ran into a bug in Unreal that didn't let me do it the same way as the others, so I had to manually adjust values on the right. But don't worry, I'll show you the final numbers in the video, and you can just follow along from there to adjust it. Yeah, it worked really well for the pistol here. Now we can move on and apply the same approach to the other weapons. We also have an inspection one for the key here, so we'll go ahead and adjust that as well. And finally, we get to the shotgun inspection, and we'll adjust that one in the same way too. We've now modified all the sockets we needed, and our UE5 skeleton is ready to use. Of course, as I mentioned, you'll want to do even more fine-tuning. And you might need to adjust other areas, like ladders or other parts of the framework, if you see any offsets. It might also be necessary to modify animations to better fit your character and skeleton as well. Yee! I'm happy with how it turned out. What do you think on your end? Now I want to bring in a character mesh that uses the UE5 skeleton from the free asset pack on Epic, and we'll test it to see if everything is working as expected. Alright, this wraps up this part of the tutorial. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you in the next video.